Hey guys, welcome to this Sunday's visa interview live mock session. Let me know where you are watching this from. Today I have Teslim from Ghana. Teslim, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Who is sponsoring your studies?
Okay, so my uncle is sponsoring my studies. He's actually a businessman and he owns a goldsmith company. He has been in this business for more than 8 years. He earns about $150,000 a year.
Okay. And why is he sponsoring you?
He has been taking care of me academically since 2016 when my father passed. And I talked to him about my educational goals and he said I should go for it.
How many kids does he have?
He has two kids. One is 6 months old and one is 2 years old now.
Okay. Did you get any scholarship?
No, I didn't get any scholarship.
Which school are you going to?
I'm going to Normandale Community College located in Minnesota.
What are you going to study?
Liberal Arts Studies.
And why do you want to study liberal arts studies?
So basically, I'm a marketing officer with Prudential Life Insurance Company. Um, my job, my job is mostly based on communication and the quality of communication you give out to customers. That was when that was when I chose to study liberal studies because of the communication because it's a communication based course.
Okay, and why do you need liberal studies? Like, uh, you want to study the program because you know when you return, you want to use it for something. So, how will that help your job, like your current job? You know, when I
Okay,
ask you, okay, I mean,
yeah.
it looks like I'm even trying to give you comments instead of me trying to ask questions. I don't know today. I don't know what I'm thinking. Anyways, how many skills do you apply to? I think I'll get to that.
I've
Okay.
I applied to two schools. One is Normandale Community College, and the other is Colorado State University. But
Okay.
I chose to pursue Normandale Community College because the communication base. I'm coming because sorry. Let me start this again. I chose Normandale Community College, the liberal arts studies because of the communication based states. Sorry.
Because of the communication what based studies.
Because because the communication based course.
Okay, and
And
so what about the one at Colorado University? What is it about?
Colorado Colorado State University, they gave me a course that I didn't choose. I chose to study masters in marketing, but they gave me a Greek business. That's why I chose Normandy Community College.
Okay, looks like you're near a mosque, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a bachelor's degree
Yes, I do have a bachelor's degree in enterprise management.
from which university?
University of Energy and Natural Resources located in Sunyani, Ghana.
You said the degree is enterprise. What again?
Management.
Enterprise. And
Enterprise management.
okay. Hmm. And what was your GPA?
My GPA was 2.75.
Okay. And why the US?
Okay, so the US is known for the US is known for its quality of education it gives us to the students, and moreover, a certificate from a US university is more valuable around the world and also in my country. So, me merging my bachelor's degree I acquired from my home country and an associate degree I acquired from the United States will make me very competitive in the job market, and it also arrived me promotional opportunities in my organization.
And what are your plans after your studies?
Okay, so I plan to return to my home country with a certificate from the United States, which will then which will then open opportunities for me in case of any promotional activities in my organization, and also will give me a significant rise in pay.
Okay. Do you have any relative in the US?
No, I do not have any relative in the US.
And which countries have you traveled to?
I've not traveled outside Ghana. This will be my first time traveling outside Ghana.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. I've... How did you hear about the school?
Okay, so I was scrolling through TikTok, and I saw a couple of schools that was offering liberal arts studies. That was offering liberal arts studies, and Normandale Community College was one of them. After that, I made a lot of research, and most of the schools were humanities based. The liberal arts studies from most schools were humanity based, because by Normandale were offering a communication based, which was what I needed. That's why I
Okay.
chose Normandale Community College.
Hmm. What did you find in your research?
So I found, mm, I found, I found,
You didn't expect this question, right?
yeah, I found a lot of things during
Don't
my
tell,
research.
don't tell me a lot of things. What did you find? What are those a lot of things?
That's what I'm
Okay,
going to
go
get to
there.
that.
Get there. Go there.
Yeah. So I found the liberal arts studies in Normandale Community College offers fundamentals in public speaking, interpersonal communication, college writing, critical thinking, and analytical writing, problem solving. And this was basically what I needed to improve in my knowledge about the job I am on right now.
I see. So let me give you what I think. My comments are not like it's not like final. I this is just what I think, right? So
Yeah,
um first of all, I just want to pass a short comment. Now, I think that the reason you didn't get any scholarship is because of your GPA. If you have a GPA that is less than 3.0 like that, you can get admission, but then getting a good, like you coming to do masters, getting a good assistantship is very difficult. So that's why I think in your case, a better way to get a good assistantship, would be you taking the GRE. The GRE would have helped you. But then the GRE is also it's also difficult. You have to spend a lot of time preparing a lot of time. People want to stay away from it. So, but it is what it is. And also maybe if you do an evaluation, maybe the GPA can rise to maybe 3.2 or something, but
Mhm.
evaluation is also expensive, and sometimes when you look at the fact that you have to spend 200 and something, $230 or so, it's like, man, that's so. Yeah, but yeah, those are some of the feasible ways for you to get an assistantship. But aside that, I find maybe you didn't articulate yourself very well, but you have a bachelor's degree in enterprise management,
Yeah,
and then you are currently working in an insurance, which makes sense to me, right? But
yeah.
then you want to come to the US to do liberal studies. I don't know what liberal studies is like. It sounds like something which is not related to management and stuff. I don't know. Liberal arts,
So it's a
yeah.
multidisciplinary course. It goes it takes you to many places.
So maybe you should have, I don't know, maybe mention multidisciplinary, so that in my mind I'll be like, okay, it has different areas, then it can. But I don't know, but okay. Well, then uh when I ask you, the other thing is the school. Like, why a community college? Because
Mm.
community colleges are for bachelor's degrees, for those who want to do their bachelor's degree or associate degree and stuff like that. But Masters community college. That doesn't sound too good
Nah,
to me.
it's not a master's course. It's a associate degree course.
But when I asked you how many schools do you apply to, I remember you said the
The other school was I applied for masters, but I
oh
didn't get the
so
course time.
okay, so you applied to a master's program and then a bachelor's degree program,
Nah, associate degree program.
associate degree program, and as a visa
Yeah,
officer, this is you're telling me all of this. That doesn't help you in any way. It doesn't show that you actually want to pursue the associate degree. It tells me that what you actually want is a master's, but you didn't get into the master's program. That's why you want to apply. You want to use the admission form, the community college to come. That's what it tells me. And for me, if I hear something like this, automatically, I will deny you the visa. And the visa officer will have your I-20. So he or she will see on the I-20 that there is associate degree. That's what you are coming to do. I don't have any of those things. But then when I
yeah,
heard masters, I thought you were coming to study masters, and I'm like, but then still there is an issue. Why will you have
yeah.
a bachelor's degree and then want to pursue an associate degree? That's more like going below what you already have. Like, it doesn't sound good to me.
Oh, okay.
The visa officer will not understand you at all, because you cannot have a bachelor's degree and then sometimes you can have a bachelor's degree and then come to the US to do another bachelor's degree. But that one, the justification will be, let me use the case of Molai. Molai is somebody that I coached last year. He had a bachelor's degree in chemistry, but then he was
Yeah,
working with data, and so then he applied for another bachelor's degree in data science, which makes a lot of sense, right? Because it's
yeah.
like he wants to switch. But in your case, it's like you also told me that management is related to the job you do, and like it's like the same thing you're coming to. Like, I don't get it. Nah, you have to. I mean, if I were in your shoes, I would not even go for this interview. But I mean, you're probably far. You've probably spent money on it and all, so you want to go and try. And sometimes on the day of the interview, something miraculous can happen, and then you can be approved. So, but if I were in your shoes, I would not go for this interview because nothing looks good to me. I would rather take the GRE, kill myself, like, if I have to go through sleepless nights and prepare very well, take the GRE, do well, and then apply for a master's program, because that's what you deserve. You deserve a master's program. An associate degree, I don't see how that is going to help your career in any way. So I really don't. This is just my opinion. And also, the fact that your uncle is sponsoring you doesn't help at all. Like, I know you said he's into gold and stuff like that, and he started sponsoring you since 2016. That is a familiar line. Like, a lot of students use the same line. So I am not too sure, you know. So my thing is that if you are applying for the visa and then you have, let's say, 50% of your cost of attendance covered by the school, like in terms of scholarship, right? And then your
Yeah.
uncle is sponsoring you with the remaining 50%, then yeah, I feel like, yeah, you can be approved. But if your uncle is taking care of most of it or all of it, it's difficult. It's difficult for the visa officer to believe that you have an uncle who loves you so much that he or she is willing to spend, I don't know, maybe $30,000 on you every year. I will find it difficult to believe, honestly. And also, when I asked you what are your plans after your studies, you said the degree will give you a certificate so that um when you return, and in case there is a promotion, the degree and the certificate will help you get that promotion. No, you don't you don't you don't the visa officer will not be convinced by that. The visa officer wants you to say something like, maybe there is a position in the company that is something that you are aspiring for, and this degree is going to help you get that position or something, that kind of thing. I feel that sounds better to me, and maybe, but yeah, I feel like you have a lot of work to do. Honestly, I just feel like yeah, and you said the program is related to marketing, and and all of that, and it's a communication based, and you have a degree. Like, Nah, I don't think you have a good chance. But this is me. I don't like to mince words. I like to say it the way I feel, and I'm okay to be wrong with what I'm saying, but this is just what I think.
Uh,
But yeah, so yeah, if you have any question, you can ask me.
I think what you said, I've heard what you said. I'll work on it. I'll try and push the appointment back.
Yeah,
And
whatever
yeah,
decision you want to make, that's your life, and feel free to make whatever decision, so long as it helps you and you're okay with it. Because sometimes this world is strange. Like sometimes somebody will tell you this is wrong, but then you do it and then it will work. There are
yeah.
possibilities. So I don't know, but I don't, based on experience, and all of that, I don't think. Yeah, so I wish you the best. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right. Take care. Bye. Now let me check the comment section. Wiz Ben says you say you want a mock interview, so you can send your details, and then if you are selected, of course you'll be interviewed. Okay, just send your details. Karen, hi Karen, how are you? Indica, hi Indica. Indica is also watching all the time. That's good to know. Pam is from Ghana. Hamidu is from Ghana. Prince from Ghana. Aisha from Nigeria. Abuja. Pam says he's not providing detailed information. Yeah, that is, yeah. The visa officer won't take their time and be asking him questions like this. Yeah, I ask a lot of questions so that I will try to understand the students in a better way, and kind of be able to spot all the little things that can come up, because the visa officer has the I-20. So some of the questions that I will ask the person, the visa officer has that information, the DX160, the I-20. When I am going to interview students, I only take a few details. I only want the name. It can be a nickname, the program, the scholarship, and the what else? Their interview dates. These are just what I take. So I don't know anything. So I just want to ask you, to see how you answer all of these things. Just yeah. Unwaba says, Unwaba, I know you are from Nigeria. The name says, for the answer you gave about why the US is generic, yeah. Yeah. Ernestina says, thanks for the good work. Thank you. Ernestina is from Ghana. Patrick also says, thanks for the good work. Thank you. For is here from Indiana. Oh, nice. Indiana is very close to me. Indiana is very close to me. Um, just few hours. I don't know. Maybe. Well, it also depends on which part of Indiana. So yeah. But I am in Illinois, and Indiana they share boundaries. So yeah, that's how close we are. Um. Okay. Shaibu says, "Hey Shaibu, my name says very interesting. Shine up." This is Abdel Nasser watching from Niger. Abdel Nasser, the way you are saying Abdel Nasser, probably I know you, but yeah, it looks like maybe I know you. The way you are saying, Abdel Nasser from Niger, but I don't remember anyone from Niger. But I don't know, maybe you are from Ghana and you travel to Niger, or maybe I have a new friend in Niger or something. But yeah, Ofori says you just want to come to the US. Jay says he begs. Okay, Jay is telling Ofori that he begs. You people, you should take it easy. You should take it easy, please. First is that's what they would think. Why mix your MS application with bachelor's? I think he needs to be coached. He has the potential, but he needs to do more. Yeah, I think he, if he prepares himself, I think he can sound well, like he can express himself. Just that the answers that he's providing and the information, a lot of inconsistencies. That I think that's the issue. Raymond says, "God richly bless you. You are really doing well. Thank you." I think Raymond is also a familiar name here. Let's check. Let's check TikTok and see what is going on TikTok. Okay. All right. So Trapper says, "Hi Prince. Do you do applications for people, please?" Well, I don't do applications, but I have videos that explain the application process. I have a video on how to look for the right schools. I have videos on how to get into the application, like how to fill the application from beginning to the end, like all these things. And these things, they appear intimidating. Like if you hear US application, you're like, US application, that sounds difficult, but it's not difficult. You just have to start it. Once you start, you just information about you, right? It's not really difficult like that, the way people think. uh Sandeep says, "Hey boss, what's up? Hi." Barry says, Barry followed. Okay, thank you. Jay shared a live. Thank you. And then Art says, "Please, if I apply for American Lottery but I don't win, will it affect my student application?" No, it wouldn't. They are two different things. Like, there are so many people who apply for the American Lottery before actually coming to the US, and it didn't affect them. But then I think somebody shared a video on the WhatsApp page. I don't know, 2 days ago, about an immigration lawyer talking about the fact that if you provide certain information, right, and then when it's time for your interview and then there is inconsistency, then they are like, so that information that you provide, normally when you apply, like when you apply for the American Lottery, you don't really you don't provide a lot of information. It's just some few details about you. But then the point that the lady was making, which makes sense, is that information that's the small information that you provide must be consistent throughout your life, so that when you're applying for the visa in future, you still provide the same information. Like in terms of your date of birth, don't provide one date of birth and then when it's time for you to apply for the visa, you go and get a new passport with a new date of birth. Like that will be a problem. So, and I thought that made a lot of sense. So yeah, once it's the same information, the same name, if you say you are married, then they expect you to say, if you are no longer married, they expect you to say you are divorced rather than saying you are single, all that kind of. So that was what she was saying, and I thought, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Dixon says, "Great work. I've been following you for a while." Thank you. So TikTok, thank you so much for your comments, and let me switch to YouTube quickly and probably end the live session if there are no questions. Okay. Pam says, "Which school would you recommend for an MBA program? Public administration with good MPA." When I saw MPA, I thought MBA. MPA, yeah, MPA with good funding. Where I am currently, Northern Illinois University, I know somebody who is doing MPA who was funded. And then I know when I was at Ohio University, the MPA program is you have to go through an interview. So there was somebody that I actually prepared for the interview, the department interview, and he got assistantship and came. So and he was funded, so you can look at Ohio University as well. And I have made a video about 29 schools that I recommend for MBA because they provide funding. Now, what if an MBA, if a school's MBA program gives funding, then there is a good chance that the MPA program will also give funding, because most of the time MPA programs rather give funding, but MBA programs don't give funding. So you can check that video out, and I'm sure if you check the MPA programs, you are going to get something good. And for me, the schools that I suggested in that video, almost all of them, they require application fee, and like all of them require application fee, but then maybe a few of them you can get a waiver by attending an information session or something. I am very big on you doing your research and then spending the money, because all those free application fees, they are not helpful. Students who waste their time on those schools, they don't get anything out of those schools, unless your GPA is, let's say, 3.8, 3.9. Then when you apply, there will be a lot of competition, but with a good GPA like that, it means you have a good chance. But if your GPA is below 3.5 and then you are chasing free application, I will not. I am too practical for that, so I will not. So Shalon DIY with Shalon says, "Watching from Kenya." Oh, nice, great work.
Wisben says, what detail is needed for me to get a mock? So at the end of this live session, I'm going to post an announcement about what you should send to me privately, and then yeah, it depends on how many people are selected and stuff like that. So it depends on who is selected, stuff like that. Paul says, how do I send my details so that I can be interviewed? Yeah, Paul, so the same thing to you. Okay. Matt's tutorial says, hi Shai, I'm back after missing one session. Yeah, I think I remember you. I hope I didn't miss a lot. No, I don't think you missed a lot. All right, guys, thank you so much. And yeah, so those of you who want to be interviewed, you can send your details, and then yeah, we'll look at that. And I hope your Sunday is going well. So thank you, and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.
Hi, welcome to my first video. My name is Shaibu. The goal of this channel is first to help students get admission and funding into schools abroad. Secondly, to help students get their visas approved. And finally, to help students navigate through life in a foreign country. If any of these interests you, consider subscribing to the channel so that you don't miss any of my future videos. I intend to post 2 long videos every week. I have been living in the US for the past 8 years, helping so many students with